being the best carpenter in the world isn't worth anything if nobody can hire you. Because if your phone's not ringing, all of the beautiful work in the world doesn't matter. All the contractors that I admired were building beautiful projects, but they weren't physically building them. They were orchestrating them. They were running a business. So I made a decision to take off my tool belt. It's a big leap of faith because everybody thinks about, I have to be there, the customers are hiring me. No. Name me one CEO of a company that works on the assembly line in a factory. It doesn't happen. They're running a business, and your job is to run the business. Part of the business operations is really focusing on sales. And in order to do sales, we have to have leads. We actually get too many leads to handle. So one of the things that I'm a big proponent of is qualifying leads. If I get 20 phone calls a day or 20 website leads a day, I can't process and go through and meet with all those people. So I have to create a triage system of how I'm going to deal with these leads that come in. Because I've realized a long time ago that just because someone calls me up, it doesn't mean that they're my customer. Their budget might not be right. They may not be ready to buy. It could be incompatible personalities. There's a whole different process comes into play. But qualifying leads and dedicating your sales focus to the right kind of people and the right kind of clients is critically important. One of the best ways over the years I've found to qualify leads is to charge a design consultation. And you can set that amount to be anything other than free. It's not an estimate. An estimate is, I think it's going to cost this much. You're providing a professional service. In our industry, doing decks and porches, they don't have an architect's set of plans. We have to do the design. I can't price a job out unless I know how many square feet of decking, how many linear feet of railing, what the scope of work is going to be. So that all takes time to do. But make a pact with yourself that the next 5 jobs that you go to look at, you're going to tell them that you charge X amount of dollars to work up a proposal for their project. Every person that I know of that's taken my advice that started doing it said it's the best decision they've made for their business ever, because it allows you to concentrate on customers that are willing to hire you, and it increases your odds. The way that our design consultation process works is fairly simple. Customer pays us to come out. We'll do a site visit. We discuss what they're wanting to do with the project. We'll interject some ideas while we're there, but we go back to the office and work up several different design options for them that allow us to give them a price to the penny specifically for each project we've designed. So we're not giving them estimates, we're giving them hard costs right off the bat. It does take time, and that's why we charge for the design consultation, but when we give that customer the price, that is the cost to do the job, to the nail, to the penny. And people appreciate that. And it's not to say that we're not adaptive if somebody does want to make a change. Oftentimes we'll go through several design process cycles, but it's all from going from the general down to the specific to a certain exact scope of work. The image that you project is going to some extent dictate the kind of projects you're going to get. It is mind-boggling knowing how much business that I have generated over the years, specifically through a website and or a Facebook page. I can't even put into words how silly it is to not have a web presence. Your first impression that anybody's going to see of you is based on your website. You have to put a good image out. Back in the old days, it was good enough to just use a template because just having a website was something. But by all means now, you need to have something that's got a little spit and polish on it, so hire somebody. Look at the contractors whose success you want to emulate. Look at what their website looks like. That's what your website needs to look like. No matter how much it costs, do it. It'll be the best investment you've ever made in yourself.